Good afternoon. So I'm trying to block out the sun here as best as I can from being near the window. This is what you get when I close the drapes. It's a little bit dark, but this is fine. So Monday, March 25th, today, 2019. Today is Day of the Rooster. In the metal rooster in the Chinese astrology, a favorable day for me, who's an ox. I was born on Day of the Ox, February 6, 1983. Day of the Ox. Day of the Ox person, such as me on Day of the Rooster, should be a favorable day, as the ox and the rooster are best friends in the Chinese astrology. I'll discuss more about the Chinese astrology in future videos. Today, I wanted to, in my last video, I discussed with you about our 7 chakras and the colors of them, and probably, very importantly too, the correct ruling planets of each of them. So, which I wanted to emphasize on as well, because there's a controversy about which planet rules which. But I gave the correct order of the ruling planets for each chakra. But today, I want to mention about a topic of nutrition. So, each of us has a moon sign. And our moon sign is the biggest and most important of ours in our astrology chart. According to Jade Saul Luna, he's the author of Austerian Astrology, The Law System of Alexander the Great, Volume 1 of 2009 and 10. He emphasized in his interviews that our moon sign is even bigger, even more important than our sun sign. Our sun sign is only our second most important sign. So me, for an example, my sun sign is Capricorn. February 6 is Capricorn, regardless of what you heard. For all the correct info on the correct dates and such, masteringthezodiac.com is the website for you to visit. You go on, you use their calculator, and to see your real correct zodiac chart of your birth chart. It shows you where the sun really was when you were born, and your moon, also Venus and Mars and all the others as well, and your rising and such. So, but anyhow, so my sun sign is Capricorn. My moon is Scorpio. So because my moon is Scorpio, so that makes me more of a Scorpio than all the other signs in my chart. So what I wanted to emphasize today is, so basically, the different color food that you should be consuming based on your moon sign. So your moon sign is your most important sign. So based on what the color of your moon sign is, will identify your most important color food for you that you should consume every day on a daily basis for your optimum health. My moon sign is Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Mars. Mars is the red planet, which basically makes Scorpio the color red as well. So foods that are red is what I should be consuming every day. So I try to get down the pomegranate juice, the cranberry juice. Red apples could probably be in that category too, if given that they're organic. And there's all kinds of red foods. Watermelons would be in that category as well. Grapefruit. Grapefruit is mostly red also. So that's me. So if your moon sign is Scorpio, Aries, or Ophiuchus, those 3 signs of the zodiac are all ruled by Mars, the red planet. Therefore, the color of those signs is red. So that's the identification for the moon sign of if your moon sign is one of those 3. And so what that means is my root chakra is my most important chakra. of all my 7 chakras that I should be looking after, focusing on, and nourishing. One of the most powerful ways of nourishing your most important chakra is the consumption of the color food that is the color of it. So root chakra is red, so consumption of red food is gonna be one of the ways of nourishing the root chakra, if that's your most important one, which is the case of me. So I just want to. So basically, I could go this way in the order. So if your most important if your moon sign is Scorpio, Aries, or Ophiuchus, then your root chakra is your most important for you to focus on, which is red. So you get all the red foods in every day. I do it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach, knowing that it's really the most important that I have to consume on a daily basis, which I believe is the truth for the nourishment of the root chakra. So the second chakra is the sacral one, which is orange. If your moon sign is Taurus or Libra, then you got to get the oranges in every day. Orange juice, yellow orange squash, and the pumpkin seeds, pumpkin. So when the special occasions come around, you know what dessert you're going to aim for. The pumpkin pie, of course. That's they're certainly in the orange category. If your most important chakra is the solar chakra, which is the third one, your stomach chakra, which is the solar chakra, which is yellow, that would mean that your moon sign is Leo. So if your moon sign is Leo, then it's Leo's ruled by the sun. So therefore, ruled by the sun, and the sun is yellow. The color yellow is the sun. It might appear a bit bluish right there, but it's really yellow. That's just reflection through our window, of course. But of course, the sun is yellow. So if your moon sign is Leo, then you got to get the yellows in every day. So you got bananas as one, lemons, lemon juice. I guess mangoes are mostly yellow. They could also be orangey too, but you just identify the yellows, go for them. If your most important chakra is your heart chakra, which is green, that would mean that your moon sign is Cancer. So if you're Cancer, the crab. So if your moon sign is Cancer, your heart chakra is your most important. So, and it's the color green. So you got to get the greens in every day. So greens are not for everyone. You know, there's some people that don't actually need them. Consumption of greens could actually make some people sick, because in their astrology, in the makeup of their body and in their astrology chart, they don't have any signs that are of the color green for their in relation to their heart chakra. So they don't actually need greens, but they say everybody needs to consume greens every day. They're really not for everyone. You know, and so what's good for some, they say what's good for some is not good for others. But I believe this is one of the ways of how this is proved. So the greens, of course, is, greens, the salads, the green beans. It's a never-ending list. Kale, broccoli. It's a never-ending list, of course. Those whose moon sign is Cancer, or if you have a lot of Cancer in your chart, maybe if you're a Cancer sun as well, then that would be easily in your top 3 or 4 of most important colors you should consume every day is green. So on to the throat chakra. If your moon sign is Virgo or Gemini, you got to get the blues in, because the throat chakra is blue. Blueberries. Concord, there's some grapes that are blue as well. There is a variety. There's more than just blueberries that are. There's blue carrots as well, if I'm not mistaken, or purple carrots. but there's a lot of other blue options aside from blueberries. But you know, the blueberry juice, that's what you should go for. You know, if your moon sign is Virgo or Gemini. So if your most important chakra is your third eye, that would mean your moon sign is either Capricorn or Aquarius. So I have quite a few Aquarius moons in my family. I have a sister who's one, my mother's one as well. And I've been saying to them, they got to get the indigo food down. So that black cherries is one, plum juice is also in the category of indigo. You look up on Google indigo foods, they mention black beans as well, blackberries. So there is some of a variety of indigo food, and that would be for your most if your most important chakra is your third eye chakra. So which would mean that your moon sign is either Capricorn or Aquarius. Lastly, if your moon sign is either Sagittarius or Pisces, then your most important chakra is your crown chakra, which is purple, violet. So you get the purple foods in every day. So Concord grapes are purple. Other grapes are too. Eggplant is purple. The skin of it is they say is purple. So yeah, I mean, you Google it and you see the list of purple food like all the rest, and then that's to nourish your crown chakra. Now, I want to some historic figures in history who were notorious figures among famous people. A lot of them were Sagittarius moons. So Sagittarius moons a lot of Sagittarius moon people or Pisces moon people, a lot of them may have their crown chakra to be clogged and malnourished. When that happens is when they could have a lack of direction, they could become insecure, they could become a rather unethical in a lot of ways. And this happens when your most important chakra is malnourished. And this is why, so a lot of Sagittarius moon people in history and Pisces moon people, their crown chakra remained malnourished, which led them in a direction they really shouldn't have been on. Because you don't often hear a lot about consumption of purple food. I mean, purple food it's not so common. I mean, purple carrots aren't so common, and you don't even often see Concord or notice Concord grapes to be on your grocery list. For example, it doesn't seem like a very popular list food on your grocery list that you would have. But that's something that they really need to get in for the nourishment of the crown chakra, which is very crucial, one of the most crucial of all of our chakras, because it's the one that represents knowledge and true knowledge, and especially for good. So, if you want to know your moon sign, masteringthezodiac.com is the pinnacle of astrology information. No other astrology system on Earth is yet up to date in their info. They have not yet updated. But Mastering the Zodiac they use all the latest, they have all the latest information of the correct locations and positions of all the planets, the sun, the moon, where it currently is right now. The moon is currently in Scorpio right now. The sun is currently in Pisces right now, as of today on Monday, March 25th, 2019. And so when you would see that if you logged on the website, go on their calculator, and Chimera, Athen, his first name is the host of it, a wonderful guy, and he gives all the info on his YouTube channels. for the info all about it. And it's an amazing site, and it is the pinnacle. And I've been following it for over a year now. It's authentic. I could tell you, I'm as analytical as they get with my Scorpio moon, one of the most analytical of the signs. And I know how it is right now, and we got to get up to date for our well-being, for us, and for our future as well, for world peace, a key to world peace. So today, that was the topic today of the color food that you should be consuming every day based on your most important chakra, which is identified by your moon sign, of what your moon sign is. So you go on masteringthezodiac.com, on the calculator, you type your date of birth, the location, which could be the city or closest city, and that identifies where the moon was at the exact time. So the time of the day that you were born as well as the location, as best as you know. And if you don't know the exact time of day you were born, at least close enough, or you could get a pretty good idea. And that identifies where the moon was when you were born, and which constellation that identifies your moon sign. So I'm going to get in more detail in the future about the Asterian stars, or the Asterian stars, Greek name, Nakshatra stars, Hindu name. About there's the 13 constellations, but there's also the 27 Nakshatra stars that circulate the constellation based on where your moon was in whichever of the stars. Each of those stars are a different color as well, depending which planet rules them. These colors also would determine your another important color that you should consume every day. But today I just wanted to give you the easy information based on your moon sign constellation, which is the easiest to understand. And that I certainly want to believe is a color just as important for you, for your most important chakra. But for future videos, I'll get into more detail of the 27 Nakshatra stars and which color each of them are as well, to give you info on for them as well. So all the best, and God bless.